I'm here, man. Where you at? Where you at, dog? I don't see you, cuz. What it do? What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, and this is Lightning Strike Podcast. Man, what it do, man? We here. We boating up, man. We here with the homie, the big homie, the one and only.
Yes, sir. Hey, Brodie, what's
DJ
happening?
Magic Fingers.
Goings on with it today. Taco Tuesday. Who got the tacos on deck?
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Who got the tacos?
That's what I'm.
Kill you on deck.
That's what I miss about San Diego, bro. Like out here.
What you miss, dog? Let's
Taco Tuesday, man.
Let's get into our side quest real quick early.
Taco Tuesday in San Diego is like a staple, a must do. Everybody. Don't do that intro justice today.
When he said do that intro justice today, because he been playing lately. No, ma'am, you know what I'm saying? He been playing on my lob with the intro. It's a little better today, but we gonna get it back right.
Rubio's is good. They don't give you enough food though. That's what make me mad about Rubio's. You pay $20 for a small little burrito. It be fire, but it's small though. It's compact.
Ramberto's, not Rubio. Anybody got time for that?
Nah, Rubio's fire though. Rubio's, I like they pushed it.
I'm not disputing.
You like Roberto's over Rubio's? I'm
saying if I'm gonna do that, like if I'm paying them types of
okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, them type of monies, like I'm not paying. I'm at Ramberto's, Alberto's, Samberto, anything with a Berto on it.
He said you want to talk about not enough food, Chipotle. You gotta stand there. You gotta stand there and stare at them in their eyes and let them know from the get. Boy, I hate what they do. They go in there with that little
shortchange your scoop, bro.
Boy, so disrespectful. They look in your eye and do it, and I just be like, I made a dude make the whole thing, and I just walked off. I said I don't even want it.
Stop playing with me.
I ain't up to my standard up there.
Shy Podal.
Man, it's just disrespectful the amount of what they put up there. I gotta find a worker that is like super nice.
That's tapped in.
That's tapped in, and you just give them that nod. They just dump it on there because it ain't yours.
They first and last day.
Yeah.
They first and last day on the job. You know what I'm saying? They here.
Man, it all start with the rice. If they give me a small scoop of rice, I already know what time we on here, bro.
You know what type of time they on.
I already know what time we on here, bro. Bro.
Rapid fire, bro.
Go ahead.
What is your most overrated restaurant?
The most overrated restaurant.
Overrated fast food that everybody else gas and you like this a mid.
McDonald's?
It's over. I mean, it's yours.
It tastes like nothing.
Oh man, I said the same thing. McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's is, now that I got older and we got McDonald's at the house.
Oh.
It don't taste like nothing. It's trash. Jack in the Box way better than McDonald's.
They chicken nuggets ain't.
Nah, it just tastes fake. It tastes like fried cardboard.
The chicken nuggets?
The chicken nuggets.
I don't know what it's made of, but
I get sick when I eat.
They chicken nuggets is that's
poverty franchise alert. Who is it? Oh, that's C from earlier. But he didn't get enough. He didn't get enough. Six rings alert.
6 rings alert.
Yeah. Man.
But yeah, bro.
What's yours?
They gonna shut the chat down.
I already know what you about to say. Don't do it. I don't feel like fighting with people today. Don't say it. I know what you gonna say. You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it. You outnumbered, Brodie. I stayed away from it. You outnumbered, Brodie. You outnumbered. Let sleeping dogs lie.
So I ain't gonna say my number one. I'll say my number two.
You gonna say your number two?
I'll say my number two. In and out. In and out. Bro, I'm not sitting in this.
This is not the views of Lightning Strike Podcast. These views that are expressed by DJ Brodie do not reflect future sponsorships opportunities or anything like that.
Man, bro.
What up, Skyler? What's up, G? Ooh. What up, fellas? They tapped in.
So tough.
Always showing love.
That's our Facebook family over there.
Yeah, that's the Facebook fam.
Facebook always pulling family up. Tapping in with us.
Bro, what's the first one then? Because I thought the second one's gonna be the first one. I think you're saying Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
You think Chick-fil-A overrated? Man.
Overrated.
Nah, Chick-fil-A ain't overrated, bro. That's Jesus chicken. That's Jesus chicken. You know what? You know what I like from Chick-fil-A? That new smokehouse barbecue sandwich they got. And but you ain't had the Frosties? They had the Dragon Lady purple pineapple frosty, whatever that was.
Wendy's is rolling
Fire.
over in their grave right now. Listening to you talk
Fire.
about Frosties.
Man, nobody want no Wendy's.
Wendy rolling over in her grave listening to you talk
Look
about.
at that. You made no man quit. He said, then now Aiden calling you out. Aiden say rank a chicken spot then. Like they don't trust you now.
Hey, listen, it is what it is.
Yeah, we talking. What y'all think about? Raising Cane only good with the sauce. I like.
You can't even say that though, cause people be all over Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce busting though.
Raising Cane sauce busting.
I know. I said it's only good with the sauce though. The chicken is only good with the sauce. You cannot feed anybody Raising Cane. You can't bite into a piece of Raising Cane.
We really jumped up a notch, didn't we? We didn't.
We couldn't even. You can't even like Raising Cane is great with the sauce. The sauce makes Raising Cane's chicken. They cook the chicken good. Don't get me wrong.
Itself with the sauce, without the sauce.
And you don't like Chick-fil-A, but you like Raising Cane chicken by itself?
No, I didn't. So wait. You're doing that thing that new media like to do. You twist my words. I never said that I didn't like Chick-fil-A. I said overrated.
It's Jesus chicken.
Yeah, I understand. Jesus has something to do with the polio.
Can we go there tomorrow for lunch? My treat.
And do what?
I'm gonna get you a smokehouse barbecue chicken sandwich and the frosted Dragon Lady purple.
We're gonna go to Chick-fil-A and do what?
Yeah.
I'm sick of the people all over the macaroni and cheese. Like we don't got macaroni and cheese.
Hold on. Ain't nobody doing macaroni and cheese on a fast food level, on a corporate level, like Chick-fil-A. Their mac and cheese on a corporate level is better than Betty Sue that brings it at a potluck.
You eat at the potluck?
No, I don't. I don't eat potlucks because people got cats. I don't do potlucks, everybody.
Potluck chat. Y'all be eating at the potluck?
People got cats in their house.
People do have cats in their house.
Listen, I'm telling you that Dragon Lady pineapple frosty they got at the lemonade. Man, go to Chick-fil-A in Atlanta. Go to the Dwarf House. They got chicken and waffle at the Dwarf House in Atlanta.
I mean, everything different in Atlanta. You know,
I'm talking about it's the Chick-fil-A, but they call it the Dwarf House, and they got chicken and waffles. I'm
saying everything different in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Popeye's got breakfast in Atlanta. Real pressure. Stop playing with them.
What you think, G? What you think? He say, I think all the fast food spots hit. Just got to know what to order. Nah, I can't. I don't like Wendy's. I don't like McDonald's. I like Burger King because I like the charbroiled burger.
Flame broiled.
Same difference.
Charbroil's at Hardee's, Carl's Jr.
Okay. Carl's Jr. I love Chick-fil-A. Them chicken biscuits in the morning from Chick-fil-A with 2 strawberry jellies on the with an American slice of American cheese with 2 strawberry jellies. Boy.
Hey, no, man, I've been to Gus Fried Chicken. It was all right in LA.
That's from Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus good.
Was it off Pico?
You talking about Purtle? Jack Purtle chicken too? Jack Purtle is good. From Memphis.
It was something like that. Yeah, I've been there. And I've been to the one in Memphis.
Yeah. I've been to Gus in Memphis, Jack Purtle Chicken in Memphis. It's a rib spot right by the Martin Luther King Museum. That's good in Memphis. Yeah, but Jack Purtle and Gus fried chicken, they good. They good, boy.
My man. We gotta punch my boy in. Either he accidentally pressed the button or...
He accidentally pressed the button. He got out of there quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Burbank got a Gus? We might have to go hit up that.
That's a nice little jug.
Has anybody been to Rise Chicken Place? Have you been to Rise Chicken and Biscuit Place?
Where that's at?
It's in like 1,000 Oaks.
Rise? Like R?
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you. It's right in 1,000 Oaks. Might have to take a trip down there.
Little field trip, little site survey.
Yeah, I'm with it, bro. I gotta take you to that spot that chicken spot that you brought the other day. Them chicken wings you brought, fire. They were fire. All right, we're gonna see some real Charger fans.
Everybody, I was just about to say, so they asking about who got the fried chicken. I'm gonna put y'all on game. You know what I'm saying? If you from San Diego, if you got Dylan's in San Diego or around surrounding areas, I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to post who got the most fried chicken in San Diego. Like this is easy. Unequivocally. No,
Trace,
ma'am, that was for you.
they're not gonna re-sign Ashante. He's gonna probably get picked up by somebody after the draft. I don't see no movement on Ashante.
Asante?
Asante. I don't see no movement on him on his forefront.
We not re-signing
his daddy been in the spotlight for trying to go at Dion.
The Murder Inc. singer.
Let's get Ramsey. Ramsey is $25 million, bro. Not worth it. If we're gonna pay, we could have gave that money to DK or Adams for that price. We don't need a playmaker cornerback like that. Not for $25 million, man.
We just want that big name on the back of the jersey.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. We good. I mean, he did play with DJ. Him and DJ are boys. Skylar, I like it, but I think it's just too much asking price. $25 million for Jalen Ramsey is way too high for us, especially when we got such great young talent now that's holding down the cornerback positions. So it's a matter of like, I know we want the big splash name, but we could have paid $25 million more to young studs and more key positions. Like if we didn't go get the receiver, why are we gonna go get a cornerback for $25 million?
Yeah. No, ma'am. Sometimes less is more. He says Harbaugh and Herbert got no swag. Sometimes less is more, bro.
But that be the sauce, though. You got to, as you get older,
you know what I'm saying?
As you get older,
light drip.
As you get older, put it like this: I guarantee they don't have no problem getting women.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Raiders fans, man. They out here. They got the headbands on, the 6 rings activities going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't need all of that.
Derek asked, my question is for you guys, do you think they'll get rid of Ezekiel? Because I think that's a mistake still. Ezekiel Elliott, he was just for the playoffs. He's for the playoffs.
That's the Zeke he talking about?
Think so. What other Ezekiel we got?
Yeah.
I think that's the only one. Well, if anything, he might get invited to training camp to see what's left in his tank.
Ain't no tank.
Yeah, but hey, no, ma'am, I ain't gonna knock nobody, old lady. She probably been down when that man
held my boy down before it was D1. Before the D1 activity teams. You know what I'm saying? And
sometimes it's okay to be swagless.
It is. It absolutely is. You know what I mean? Play your position.
You save a lot of money like that, too. You save a lot of money being swagless.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to eat at Chick-fil-A every day. You know what I mean?
Boy, I got points.
Running your pockets. You know
I stack my points for Chick-fil-A.
$30 chicken sandwich, running your pockets.
They did raise their prices. I think they importing their chicken birds because it's like $20 just for one meal now, bro. And I'm like, bro, that wasn't
bro.
I'm like, bro, that's ridiculous.
These are all the things that leads me to overrated. Like, bro, we a $20 sandwich now.
Yeah, it was $15 for 2 chicken sandwich biscuits. I quit when I seen that bill. When I seen that bill, I said, whoa, I can't do this no more.
I'm at the crib with my chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I can't do this no more. All you got to do is soak it in pickle juice anyway.
Man, boneless chicken thighs, buttermilk, pickle juice.
Derek asks, if we get Keenan Allen, how many years do you think he'll be playing before he retires? I think 2. I think he got 2 good years in him. I think he got 2 good solid years he'll contribute, and then he'll walk away from the game of football. Because it takes a lot on these guys' body, man, to just get ready for training camp, just to prepare your body to go to training camp, and then the dreads and daunting tasks of going through the season, right? And then, especially if you don't win or you don't make a deep playoff run, just having to sit back and think like, man, I got to get my body back up to gear. I got to work out for what, right? The first round exit, not make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that's motivation. And I think that's what was on Mac's mind at the end of the season. And I think he's like, I got 1 more in me. That's why Mac came back. And I think Allen got 2 more in him. I think he got 2 more. Because you just kind of look at the guys, the way they run and the way they react on the field and stuff. You kind of tell like they're near the end of their life cycle, man. Because to do all that working out And now you got to work more. You got to redline your body more just to compete with the younger guys. Because the league doesn't get older, it gets younger.
Coming.
Yeah, every year it gets younger. And so your body is like, man, how much more punishment can your body take? I think that's why Aaron Donald, he walked away at the top of his game. Aaron Donald could have played for
faculties.
5. Yeah, he could have probably played for 5 more years.
And bread.
Yeah, so he did it right. Calvin Johnson did it right. Barry Sanders did it right. Very few guys walk away from the game at the top of their career. Like, I feel like Von Miller should probably retire.
Go and bow out gracefully.
Yeah.
Carlos says we are not getting Keenan. Why not, Carlos?
Why not? No, Carlos. Every sign points to signing him after the draft. Every sign. Because if a team was going to take him, they would have took him already.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, it's a lot of free agents on that list that's still out there. I would imagine post-draft going to be a lot of action picking up a lot of these guys.
Because you got to fill out your roster. Because I think they take like 80-something guys in the training camp, 75 maybe, 75-something plus guys into training camp with them. And then with the new rule last week, you don't cut now until after the last week, till you get down to the 53, and then you have so many players on practice squad. But the thing about practice squad is you can't stash a good player on practice squad because another team can sign him right away from your practice squad. So that's another thing you have to watch for. Oh, no, ma'am. Aaron is trying to negotiate a contract on his terms with teams.
Mm-hmm. This is what I'm going to do.
Thanks, Derek. Holler at you later. But yeah, with Aaron Rodgers, he should have stopped playing football, I think, like 3 years ago, man. She's just left it. Everything he's doing now is just tarnishing his legacy.
That Jets tenure was OD.
Horrible. First year you come out, first play of the game, at least gone. Come back the next year and you just destroy the confidence in Garrett Wilson, the receiving core they had. You got the coach fired. You just disrupted this whole franchise. And now, like, you need to just go take your bag of mushrooms and go sit on the island somewhere.
Earth is flat.
Yeah. He said the earth is flat. He's a flat earther.
He's a flat earther.
I'm not saying it in a fair way, but I feel like Harbaugh is going to cook next week. We won't need him. No, he is going to cook. I still think they bring him back, though. Matthew Golden is visiting. Matthew Golden is at the boat today. T-Mac was at the boat yesterday. Matthew Golden is at the boat today. And I'm pretty sure both of those guys is like, man, if I'm around at 22, please call me. After they see that facility, after being in LA.
That weather hit them. The air tastes different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Looking at the hills.
Went to Gus's Fried Chicken.
Yeah. Went to Roscoe's. Went to Randy Donuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, went to the Marathon Burger.
Straight like that.
Got an In-N-Out Burger.
They ain't do that. They ain't had that kind of time. They ain't had that kind of time.
Carlos, you are right. There are so many good running backs. I think we do go running back, though. And if we go running back, that pretty much sums it up for J.K. Dobbins. As long as we don't go with Cam Scott.
Don't do it. We was doing good, man. We was doing good. No Cam sighting today. All is well.
Who you think, what running back should we get on, Carlos, to compliment Najee? We got Raiders fans in the chat. I think Ollie Gordon, if he's around, top tier. I think because a lot of running backs can come off the board second round for sure. They're going to make a run on the running backs in second round. And I think Ollie Gordon will be there in the third round for us, a good polished running back. Nice build, 6'2" guy, 225. He can run, he can catch, stretch the field. What up, Ricardo?
Yo.
Say Raiders fans in the building. T-Mac at 22, that's the dream. That's what Chris say on Facebook. He say he want T-Mac at 22. He say, going to have to pass on Gray Zabel. And then he say Jaden Higgins, he'll be there in the later rounds. What school Jaden Higgins went to?
Sports Illustrated say for tight ends,
Mason
first
Taylor.
off the board for us, Harold Fannin Jr. of Bowling Green. Sports Illustrated said. Say it again. Sports Illustrated said. But wait, there's more. Number 2, they say Mitchell Evans of Notre Dame. And number 3, Mason Taylor. So what Sports Illustrated said.
We're going to draft 3 all right, that's 3
no,
tight ends
they
that we
just
should look
saying,
at.
yeah, they just saying 4 receivers. And I think they did it in reverse. Like, I think they're listing them like lowest to highest. Because number 4 last, they have Coast and Loveland. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the way they wrote the article is that Coast and Loveland is obviously 1. Mason Taylor would be 2, which speaks to everything that we've been saying for. Well, I won't even say we. What you've been saying the last, you know what I'm saying, couple of days. You've been such an advocate. Don't tell Luke. But yeah, they got Loveland, Taylor, Mitchell Evans, and Harold Fannin Jr.
Man, yeah. Like I say, either it's going. I'm just ready to get 22 over with. I'm just ready to get that pick over with, bro. I'm just ready to get that pick. So now the rest is just
LaSalle relief.
Yeah.
I guess we did
now
shore up that line.
Now you can see the direction. After the 22 pick, you can clearly see the direction the team is gonna go with. Because if they don't get Zabel, that mean they're gonna get a playmaker.
They just interviewed 2.
Yeah. And they both tough. They both tough. They both tough.
Days.
Mac and Matthew Golden are both tough, man. They're both tough. They're both dynamic.
In their own right.
Yeah. I think if they sign them, we definitely probably won't get Allen back because it ain't enough plays in the locker room.
Pause.
It ain't enough plays. It ain't enough routes on the field for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you bringing them 2 guys in, man. And Golden can play everywhere. He can play he can run all the routes, all the positions.
All of them.
No man say Zabel could stay in South Dakota. He say he don't belong there. Yeah, you think pick 56? I mean, all the rest of the picks after that is very important. But I think it'll give us a more clear way we can look. Probably around like 6 picks before us, we can say, okay, they're gonna probably get this guy.
Nice little sight picture. We know what's going on. We see it.
Yeah, and we're gonna be giving it to you live, the first round live.
All the rounds.
April.
Pause.
No, remember the day goes. It's like 3 days, so they do the first one.
Yeah.
But the other ones will be live just here. The first round will be live at La Vida Cantina,
Costa Mesa,
April 24th at 4 p.m. That's the beautiful thing about being on the West Coast.
Man, cracking at daylight. It's cracking at 4. And
it's only 17 players showing up to the draft.
I saw
17 players showing up to the green room because nobody wants to go to Wisconsin. It's cold.
Wisconsin.
I
can put you in a log cabin.
Somewhere in Aspen.
Ain't nothing to the bang.
If Loveland is there, I would make that trade. They give us their first round this year and next year. Jalen Monroe gonna be there until like the 5th round.
You gonna be there this Sunday?
They say Shane say turning up at home with the loved ones. I can see that. That's smart. Everybody, you know what everybody gonna be watching for right now is the girlfriend that's sitting on the couch to see the positioning, to see if the mom's gonna be blocking the girlfriend.
The Russell Wilson situation.
And did you see her face? She like,
what a fumble.
Man, she blew the bag. Did she cheat on him?
I don't know if she did all of that. Just a historic fumble, though.
I think she did cheat on him.
Legendary fumble.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
Legendary fumble.
Man, they be fumbling some bags. The one girl with CD Lamb, she tried to go through his phone. Like, he having a moment, and you take the time, you got to cut her off right then and there.
Tripping.
She tried to go through your phone live on TV. She more concerned about what's in your phone, than what's your life-changing event that just happened to you.
What do they call it in Marvel? Dang. Somebody in the chat hit me out. What is the big events in Marvel called? Ain't no Marvel fans? Just me?
Yeah. He say Ryan Tannehill girl was legend. I'm going to have to look that up now. Ryan Tannehill. But it's been exciting, though, watching the families. It's been exciting to see the blocking of the girls and the possible memes from the family members and stuff.
Yeah, that's wild.
They be having it's kind of that conversation we had off camera yesterday. It's like, when you see so many people in there, bro, and it's like, I just hope they don't have their hands out. I just hope they let.
I mean, you see it in the beginning, like even with those, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't allow whoever's having a moment to be in the moment because you want it to be about you, and you ain't put in no work.
No work.
None of it.
They just want access and just want handouts.
The attention got to be on me.
It's just sad to see that. That's the downside of making it as a pro athlete, is the people with their hands out coming like you owe them something. You know what I'm saying? Like the youth coaches, the trainers, they really start showing their hand. They really start when you get that, when they see that big check, you get that big check, they really start showing their hand. That's a sad situation that I'm hearing about. Like the Nico, the kid from Tennessee, like it's like I just was reading something about the Tulane coach. Tulane coach said they had a package offered, ready to give to him. I don't know how true this is, but they said had a package ready for Nico, and it said that his dad just wanted more.
Yeah,
it's like his dad don't negotiate in good faith. His dad is just like greedy. And that's not a good look, man. That's a turnoff. Your family can make you lose millions. As is such the cases with Nico. If that's true, it's not good, man. It's not good. What, Skylar? I got to look up what happened when George Pickens got drafted. They start fighting in there? He probably was in the boxing gym.
Gloves is off. And with the next pick, boom, they just pan over to George Pickens throwing hands.
The first thing some of these kids do is they go buy their parents a house. I think as a parent, you should say, no, don't buy me a house. My life is already lived, man. I can't change it much. Appreciate you. Thank you. But I did your success is my success. Go buy the house for yourself. Go enjoy it. I'll clean it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they go and the kids reach back and that money's gonna die. Like that person's gonna die. So that money's dead with them. Instead of paying it for people that come after you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the money should go. Like my kid ever make it, it's just, hey, that's his life. It's his money.
Crazy.
I'm just gonna be at the games like I always been. Turned up.
Well,
that's it.
A little closer. Nothing crazy.
Yep. Bill, if you're gonna give me a house, just build me a house in the back of yours, or give me a room of yours. That's it. That way, when I go, it go back to you.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get a ward.
Yeah, because I'm here to support you, man. I'm here to support you. That's 100%, bro. But that's the tragedies of it. You see these kids that all those people in those rooms relying on that kid to feed them. It shouldn't be like that, man. It shouldn't be like that. You should be there to cheer him on, hype him up, and tell him, keep going. Nothing changes, bro.
And never stop to remind you of everything that I did for you.
Yeah, I did it out of love. If people do stuff out of love, they'll never remind you of what they did for you. You'll never owe them because they did it out of love.
One time I took you to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. What you got on, Britton? That's how it should be, no, ma'am. Do anything for your kids, man.
Love the kids. Lightning Strike Podcast. We love the kids.
I can't wait till our player put that hat on, that powder blue on, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. Exactly, Angela. 100% proud of their child, of their accomplishment. That means that you poured into them, you invested in them, and your investment paid off for them to be successful so that they can break the generational curses for them.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my kids are 12 and 9, brother. 12 and 9.
16.
16 piece.
My dog be 17 and like.
And no man saying they're so respectful. I'm a bad parent. I can see that. No man probably tell them go cook their own food. Children up there. Oh, they 17. They grown. Them ain't kids.
Yeah, that's what me and no man in the same bracket. You know what I'm saying? They
person just pour into them, man. Just invest in them. Instill values and just invest in them. If they want to be musicians, just make sure that they got the opportunity to be the best musician and access to the best stuff to be a musician. That's all we as parents need to be doing.
Let them fumble. Build resiliency.
We should never expect anything from our kids. Just the best. That's it. Ooh, boy, you started late. Boy, you gonna be 60 at the high school
function. I feel you on that, boy. One and Dunsky.
Yeah. Boy, I think I'd cry. No. I think I'd cry.
To the no.
And my old lady said she was pregnant, I'd cry.
Man, I'm on the
14. Man, he say he got 14, 12, and 7 on Facebook. Man, that boy. Ooh, all girls. Oh, boy. Damn. I know you got shotguns in that house, dog. I know you. That's the thing about the girls. Girls can come home with the baby, eyeballs. Man. I'd be crying, bro. Yup, Skylar, it's the best thing in the world, man. Being a father. I have 6, and thank God every day how good they are doing. That's good. Angie got 6 piece. Man, got a whole factory in there.
Thing.
Yeah. Well, y'all couldn't pull out the driveway around now, boy. Contraceptives where? Not here.
Dang, boys.
Persian just Don't spoil them in the right way. 4 boys, 2 girls. Man, I'm good. I know them girls though. They run them boys. Them girls just run them
Whole
boys.
squad Chargers fans though. That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Only 2 are Charger fans? Why not all 6? Brenton B, what you had to ask, man? Brenton, let's talk. You say you had to ask or something. G, I think we still shopping around on free agency for sure. I think we still, that don't never stop. That don't never stop because developments happen. I think right now
might turn into Amari.
Yeah, I think right now you're just focused on the draft right now, and you kind of flip the page on your notes and your notes on your free agents. You'll come back after the draft because you got to focus on getting the young guys in there, the pieces that you need, and then the free agency now becomes depth and gap fillers. What I didn't address in the draft that I needed, now let me see if I can get it in free agency just to get me over to the next draft.
Brenton says, what positions would y'all target for our first 3 rounds in the draft, though? Well,
what they say, what 2 position? First 3 rounds?
First 3 rounds.
First 3 rounds.
Zabel.
Offensive tackle / guard. Zabel.
Mason Taylor,
tight end. So O-line, tight end, and then
Insight the ride.
Edge in round 3. And then round 4, you pick up a running back. All what no ma'am said. Edge, tight end. He said edge, tight end, offensive line. Either or. You can swap them. We still gonna do good. I like Zabel for the fact that he's a utility. He's a plug-and-play offensive lineman. He solidifies the protection for Herbert. And then you come back and you still get that tight end in the second round at Mason Taylor, who now that Herbert has time to throw the ball because that offensive line is upgraded. All these receivers can get open. And now all we got to do is worry about them catching the ball. And then with that line being so solid, the run game gets established. So now you got the play action bootleg working. You know, we're on a 3rd and 4, a 3rd and 3, line up to run, and it's a bootleg, boom, naked bootleg. And Herbert gone down the field 30 yards.
Sure hope we see more of that this year.
Yeah. Skylar on Facebook said wide receiver, D tackle, tight end, running back, not in that. Oh, he said not in that order. He skated out with not in that order. Really, it's in that order. Skylar's like, it's in that order, but I'm going to throw this disclaimer, not in that order.
Don't take it out on me, guys.
We do on Britton, but we don't have any. Vlad is the future at wide receiver, but you need another receiver to go with him, really. You need that dual. You need a receiver or a tight end to go with him.
We're not getting rid of QJ no time soon, so we got to make that work.
Because he's still on the cheap contract.
So we got to make that work. It is what it is.
I'm telling you, man, I like this Zabel, man. Big boy, big earth mover, a tackle that can play guard and just give that, like his rating, his pass block rating, it's like high 90s. So that means we could play Jeopardy back there with Herbert. You know what I'm saying? And just go on.
We're back there throwing lasers. Great.
Scholar said he's seen that. QJ been on the trading block. But all right, for all intents and purposes, QJ isn't a bad receiver. I think that he's just playing out of position. I really think that he is not an X. He's more of a slot guy. He's a more intermediate route runner. If you utilize him for that, he can make plays. When he catches the ball, he can make plays. The thing is, we've seen him in crucial possessions of the game not come up with it, or deep balls where he's wide open, one-on-one coverage where you're supposed to win that. A top-tier receiver will win that matchup. You put Jamar Chase one-on-one, T. Higgins one-on-one, Metcalf one-on-one, Adams one-on-one.
Justin Jefferson.
It's lights out. Nico Collins.
Vlad McConkey.
Yeah. You put him one-on-one, it's over for you. But with QJ, that was just like, oh my God, man. He just didn't attack the ball like he's supposed to. He just doesn't fight.
Gotta use those handsies. Be catching the ball in his chest.
Most definitely, if we could draft again, I don't think nobody would take QJ. Who could we have taken?
Zay Flowers, Smith and Jigba.
It just gets worse and worse, bro. It gets worse and worse.
Yeah, Addison. Yep.
It gets worse and worse, bro. This is not. It's not helpful for him. It doesn't help that we could have drafted.
It is nice. He was cooking this year.
And that's what make it bad. Like, you get drafted so high, right, that if you don't perform past the level of the guys that got drafted after you, bro. Everybody looking at you like,
we just waiting. We just waiting.
And G, that might be it. He might end up balling out on another team. Cause I'm telling you, we're utilizing him wrong. He shouldn't be on no deep routes, even though the dude got a 40-inch vertical at 6'4". That's insane. But it's just like he plays so soft, man. And that's what it rages me. Like, go back and watch the Texas game and watch that third down, or was it fourth down? 4th and 1, and they needed 1 yard. And he didn't even run 1 yard. He didn't get no separation from Stingley.
Yeah, he didn't even get past the
nothing.
First down marker. I was like, bro, what is this route?
And it's just like so frustrating to watch, man. It's like you don't want to get down on the guy. You don't want to beat the guy up, but it's like, but he did light the Raiders up.
And that's all that matters for all the sneak watching Raiders fans in the chat. That's all that matters.
If you look at the routes, they were intermediate routes. 5 to 15. 5 to 15, that sweet spot. Body balls.
No, man, they've been in the chat all day, bro. Just bored. What kind of time you got to have on your hands and go to another team page and just be chatting?
AC say only route QJ can run is a drag. He might not catch it. That's only insane if you use it right. Man, it's just, you just look at the kid and you just go like, man, you got the eye, you passed the eye test. 6'4", 6'4", running low 40, can jump out the building. Man, you're like, wow, he's gonna bring so much to this team. Then you get out there and he just off the chest. Wow, QJ, man, love you, bro, love you.
Big year for my boy QJ.
And you just see Herbert just drop his head. He just like, man, come on, dog. I'm running for my life. Nah, I don't think we're going to trade up, because it's no pressing need, Skylar, that we trade up. We're not in a position to where we're forced to trade up to get somebody that we need. We're in the best position to really draft what's available. We really can just get the best player available and be good.
Definitely.
When you look at it, there's no reason for us to go trade up to get T-Mac. Just why? Why give up future draft picks for right now when we don't have all the complete pieces to really, really, really make a Super Bowl run? Yes, we're in the Super Bowl window, but it's not a pressing need. It isn't like everybody's old and now we got to win now. We're not like the Eagles. Eagles got to win now. They're going to buy it and win now and not care about the future. It's like what happened with the Rams. The Rams mortgaged the future for 1 Super Bowl.
And they got it.
But now they're they depended on free agents. They just hit a home run with Puka and the defensive end they got and the linebacker. That was another thing. The Raiders drafted the wrong, Brian Young or something like that. Leave it up to the Raiders to draft the wrong person. Same name, wrong person. Because the Brian Young they got only played 3 games and was out the league. And the Brian Young that the Rams got is a Pro Bowl linebacker.
Oh, man. HVL had it on last night.
Who is HVL?
Haley Van Liv.
She had a nice dress on?
Mm-hmm.
They did, G. I think Devontae got 2 more years left in him. He's an amazing route runner, so he probably can extend it for a 3rd year because he's just so great at running routes. He can get that separation just running routes. I'm telling you, man, how you draft the wrong player? They must have just seen Alabama and it was like, yeah. 2 completely different positions. One's a linebacker, one's a D lineman.
They were addressing the needs at D lineman, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. They are, G. Devontae and Puka are really going to be a problem for people because how you going to go? They're going to win their one-on-ones. They're going to win their one-on-ones. You just got to get some pressure. Got to do the Philly special, man. Get that D-line. It don't matter. If you got a D-line like what the Phillies did, that's going to trump anything that you got going on. And I think we get ahead of everybody if we get Zabel. Now we're ahead of everybody because everybody's going to copy what Philly did. They're going to build that defensive front because you ain't got a blitz. You mean to tell me I can get pressure with just my 4 down linemen? And I ain't got to send a linebacker? I ain't got to send a safety? I can get this type of pressure with just 4 down linemen? Oh, yeah. We good.
Straight like that.
G say we grab Amari Cooper and call it a day. It depends on who we draft, man.
I'm not mad at that.
Depends.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
The Beaver, I love them too, man. I love the NFL too, and I can't wait till it starts. I can't wait till the season starts.
What are you most excited about? Upcoming season And this is all things or whatever, but what are you most excited about?
I'm excited about the draft next week. I'm excited. I'm really excited about just the camaraderie that we're going to have being able to break bread at SoFi with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm really looking for. Just the whole preparing for that Sunday, everything that goes into and executing it, getting there early in the morning, setting up, cooking food, greeting everybody, having a good time, laughing, drinking, cheering, and then going into the stadium and just getting insane with it, bro.
Mitsubishi's. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Man, boy, them Mitsubishis, boy. Man, them Mitsubishis in the stadium, boy.
Bishies.
Them spam Mitsubishis in the stadium, fire, boy. Fire. Probably the best drunk food you could have at SoFi, boy. Cause it like suck up all the alcohol. You eat the rice.
The only
and the
people
spam.
at the football game in the Asian section getting food.
I think Coach Lovin is on the top of a lot of people board. But like I say, man, I'm just excited to just go to the stadium, just be in Electric Avenue, just be in the atmosphere, just the hype of the day.
Mm-hmm.
The hype. Our day gonna start at 5 o'clock in the morning. Get to the game, get to the tailgate by 7, go in there at 8, set up. Like it's gonna be like first day of school every Saturday. Right after LSU play, I'm gonna be in the bed.
Got my merch.
Yeah.
Off to the side, all pressed, set out.
G say he's excited to see belt to ass on these other teams, especially the division. 100%.
Especially the Raiders. Again.
No, Mike Green wouldn't be a bad pick either. I just not sold on him in the first round for us though. Not sold. Like, I see the competition level. I see what he did. I see the competition level that he played against. And I'm more willing to risk Hosea Stewart versus Mike Green. You know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong. We could all be wrong about our picks because these people haven't played it down in the NFL. And we know how it is. You could be the greatest college player there was. You could have dominated college at your position and you can get to the NFL and lay a egg, especially if your confidence get broken. We've seen a lot of kids that were so-so in college that like stayed mid-level and then they just shined in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We could be wrong or we could be right. I want to be right. I don't think last year we would have lost even if we got Malik Neighbors and we did get Joe Alt. I don't think we would have went wrong. But you got to think about it. We get more years out of Joe Alt than we will Malik Neighbors protecting their investment. Because if you think about this, here's why I'm not against us drafting an offensive lineman. If we all know Herbert is great, in order for Herbert to show his greatness, you give him the time in the pocket to throw the ball. This is where great quarterbacks step up and make these receivers great. We don't need to go get the big name if he has the time to throw and the time to make the decision, the right throw, and he's not under duress. He's great, right? He's gonna make them great. Drew Brees didn't have big name receivers. He made those receivers big names. Marquise Colston, he made him a household name. Marquise Colston like a 7th-round draft pick out of Hofstra. They ain't even got a football team no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, name me a big name receiver that Drew Brees played with that was expected to do what they did outside of like in his later years, Michael Thomas. But he's paired with Drew Brees. He's gonna be great. He had Brandon Cooks for a little bit. He resurrected Glenn, I can't think of his name. He resurrected his career. Ted Glenn resurrected his career. He made what happened to Jimmy Graham? Jimmy Graham leaves New Orleans, goes to Seattle, and he's just Jimmy.
He lost his last name from
He got
a trade.
exposed. Michael Thomas got issues after Drew Brees left. Herbert is a great quarterback, so I understand we want the big name receivers, but I say the one thing that Drew Brees always had was an offensive line. He had a Hall of Fame offensive line, so let's give Herbert that offensive line so that now Herbert has that protection and he's protected. He's healthy. He stays healthy. He isn't taking these unnecessary hits and punishment, and he's making his receivers great because we know he can make great throws. We know he's accurate. We know he can make the big throws. So if you give him the time to go through his progression, move the defense, you know what I'm saying? Do like the great quarterback do. Move the defense with their eyes so he can get to the throw he wants to make. And he has the time. He's not running before he makes that throw. I'm saying interior O-line. I'm saying a guard, tackle guard, Zabel. If we don't draft Zabel, then I don't see no other offensive lineman that is kind of worthy in taking in the first round. Yeah. I think the other offensive linemen are worthy of taking in the later round. So if we don't get Zabel in the first round, I'm cool with taking offensive linemen in later rounds if we don't get
switch over to the skills position.
Yep.
Grab us a nice little tight end, wide receiver, something like that.
Yeah. Zabel can play all 5 positions on the line. Serge, I would take Zabel over Loving.
Tell him why, bro.
And the reason why I would take him is because we can get a 2-for-1. We can get Zabel in the first round and Mason Taylor in the second round. Tight end, no, Mason Taylor is not better than Colston Loveland, but Mason Taylor is just as good as Colston Loveland. Can do receiving wise, is up there with Colston Loveland, right? But if you pair him with an offensive line that gives Herbert time, everybody that Herbert has lining up at the receiver position is going to be great because the quarterback has time. He has time to throw the ball. Look at the Patriots game if you want to see what Herbert with time looks like. That Patriots game was a perfect example of good play calling paired with offensive line actually in sync and blocking. And Herbert just shredded them. He shredded them.
Definitely. You got a slide, fool?
Yeah, I'm about to slide up out of here. God.
Well?
No man say Zabel don't have a real ID. He can't fly. I'm telling you, I'm pulling up the training camp, y'all. We're going to be at training camp. We're going to watch these battles. We're going to watch it play out live. We're going to watch it play out live. And I wouldn't be mad, Serge, if we do take Kenneth Grant at D tackle. I wouldn't be mad at that. James Pierce Jr. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like honestly, wherever Joe and Jim decide to go at 22nd, I think we might get an initial shock factor like, oh my God, why? But just like with Joe Alt, it played out. Hell, everybody they got in the draft, it played out. All right, we're going to holler at y'all, man. Gotta go. On to the next one, man. All right, boys.